Today, we're diving into a massive shift that's just on the horizon, one that could totally redefine not just the internet, but how businesses themselves are built and run. We're talking about a future that's driven by autonomous AI agents and what that's going to mean for all of us. So let's get right into it.
So let's start with a really powerful question. What if the internet could actually think for you? Really think about that for a second. Imagine a web that isn't just this passive library of information you have to dig through, but an active partner that actually understands your goals and then goes out and achieves them for you.
That idea, that powerful concept, is really the foundation for a whole new vision, an intelligent internet. We're talking about a fundamental change, moving from a web of static pages to a super dynamic web of action.
And this new concept has a name. It's called the agentic web. At its core, it's an internet model where these autonomous AI agents can team up, collaborate with each other, and use web services to get complex stuff done for you. This is a huge shift, you know? We're moving from a web centered around humans clicking things to a dynamic machine-to-machine ecosystem working in the background.
Maybe the best way to think about this is to see the agentic web as a new intelligence layer sitting on top of the internet we already have. It's not just about connecting to data anymore. It's about connecting intelligent agents that can use that data to think, plan, and most importantly, to act. So, how does this actually work? What makes it tick? Let's break down the foundational principles that really make an agentic web possible in the first place.
This new web is really built on three key dimensions. First up, intelligence. These agents have to be able to understand goals, make plans, and remember what they've done before. Second is interaction. They need to speak a common language, shared protocols, so they can communicate with each other effectively. And finally, there's economics. Agents can actually exchange value using things like micropayments, which could create a whole new digital economy we've never seen before.
And holding all this together is a completely new technical architecture. This isn't just a cool idea, it needs a real digital backbone. We're talking about specific agent-to-agent protocols for them to talk to each other, and this is absolutely crucial, trust and reputation layers to make sure all these autonomous agents can work together securely and reliably. I know this can all sound a bit abstract, so let's make it super concrete. Think about planning a trip. Instead of spending hours searching, you just give an agent a simple goal. Plan a weekend trip to Paris for me next month and keep it under $1,000. That agent then goes out and autonomously finds the best flights, books a hotel that fits your style, maps out an itinerary, and manages the whole budget, all without you lifting a finger. Okay, so if the agentic web is the new infrastructure, the new set of roads, how do businesses actually use it? Well, this brings us to our second huge concept, the agentic organization. This is a completely new business model designed from the ground up for this AI-first world. And you can just see the difference is night and day. Traditional companies, they're human-centric, with decisions coming from the top down. Agentic organizations, on the other hand, are AI-first and decentralized. Their operations are driven by agent workflows, not human ones. The key thing here is that this isn't just about getting an upgrade, it's a fundamental redesign of what a company even is. And according to some great research from McKinsey, building this new kind of organization means you have to totally rethink 5 foundational pillars: your business model, your operating model, your governance, the workforce and culture, and of course, all the technology and data that powers it. But here is where the sheer scale of this new model becomes truly mind-boggling. An agentic team might only have, say, 2 to 5 human managers. And what are they doing? They are managing hundreds of AI agents, all working together to run an entire business process. The amount of leverage is just insane. A tiny human team can oversee this huge automated workforce to achieve incredible scale and speed. So how in the world is that even possible? Well, the key is a concept they're calling an agent factory. Just think of it like an assembly line for AI. It's an internal platform that lets companies build, train, and roll out specialized AI agents super quickly and efficiently. It's the engine that lets a company scale its AI workforce. Of course, a revolution this massive isn't going to happen without some major bumps in the road. A shift this big brings both incredible opportunities and some very serious concerns that we absolutely need to start talking about. So the potential here is just enormous.
We're looking at benefits like unbelievable speed, massive gains in productivity, and what they call hyperscalability. But the challenges are just as significant. I mean, how do you govern and control these agents? How do you build trust and security into an automated system? And of course, the big one, what does all this mean for the future of human jobs? At the end of the day, the relationship between these two big ideas can be summed up perfectly like this. The agentic web is the infrastructure. The agentic organization is the business model that's specifically designed to harness its power.
And all of this leaves us with the ultimate question. And it's not about machines replacing people, but about collaboration. The real question is, what can humans and machines achieve together that neither of us could ever accomplish alone? That's the future we need to start thinking about. Thanks for joining me.